the leader in talk radio on the Internet, right here on K98Talk.com.
If you want to work until you keel over, have less of everything in retirement, or give back more of your hard-earned money to the stock market again, then just ignore me. But if you'd like to protect the money you save, receive a steady, predictable retirement income, and enjoy financial security for as long as you live, then listen to this. You can download a free report that reveals the wealth-building secrets Wall Street and the banks don't want you to know. You'll learn how you can get guaranteed growth, safety, and real prosperity without risking your money in the Wall Street casino, and how to get the money you need when you need it, simply by asking for it. This is the best way to have a 100% secure retirement and know your money will last as long as you do. To learn more about this method and to get your free report, go to 29security.com. That's the number 29security.com. 29security.com. Go to 29security.com.
This is Slickery Trigger for Rebel Road Tactical. With proper care and feeding, your pistol will be ready when you need it. There to save your life. Shouldn't your gear be that good? Whether you need a holster for comfortable everyday carry or a tough-as-nails holster for your next training course, Rebel Road Tactical has what you need. Check us out on the web at rebelroadtactical.com.
Tired of paying outrageous prices for Viagra? Well, we have great news for you. Now you can finally get Viagra at huge discounts. Healthy Man allows you to save up to $500 on Viagra. Why pay U.S. pharmacy prices of $15 per pill or more when you can get Viagra for less than $3 a pill? Call today and get 40 Viagra pills for only $99. This can cost as much as $600 at your local pharmacy. You can't afford not to call us. If you want Viagra at the lowest prices, never pay $15 a pill pharmacy prices again. Get Viagra for less than $3 a pill. Call 1-800-516-7602 today and save up to $500 and get 40 pills for just $99. Healthy Man is fast, easy, and affordable. Operators are waiting at 1-800-516-7602 to take your call right now. Call 1-800-516-7602. That's 1-800-516-7602. Again, 1-800-516-7602.
In these uncertain economic times, you've got to do whatever you can to save money. One of our biggest expenses can be our cars, especially when unexpected repair bills hit. Not anymore. If you own a vehicle with less than 130,000 miles, is less than 12 years old, has a warranty about to expire, or even no warranty at all, you could stop paying for car repairs. Roadside assistance, towing, and rental coverage are all included. Don't wait for the next repair. Make one free call right now to see if you qualify. If your vehicle is less than 12 years old, has less than 130,000 miles, even if it's out of warranty, paying for car repairs can become a thing of the past. Call us right now and get your car protected before your next repair bill hits. Get protection and no more repair bills. Call 800-696-1030. Again, 800-696-1030. That's 800-696-1030. 800-696-1030.
All right, folks, this is Rick Robinson with you. I want to tell you about some friends of mine from a company called Security Enforcement Specialists. When I ran my security agency for 12 years, I worked with one of these partners on a daily basis. He's been involved in this agency now, and with his other partner, they do have over 30 years of experience in the private security industry. If you own a business and you need someone to keep you or your customers or residents safe, then I highly recommend contacting Security Enforcement Specialists today. Give them a call at 405-703-1796. Again, that's 405-703-1796. Again, tell them Rick from K98 Talk sent you. Like I said, if you need the help, they are here for you. So make sure that you go look them up, check them out, and see what they can do.
Wrong way. Welcome to the place.
Joe had huge problems with the IRS.
I knew it was coming. I hadn't filed taxes since 1990.
All the IRS letters coming in added up to a nightmare.
To get up to like $68,000. My heart started beating fast. It's like, there's no way, man. I mean, I ain't going to be able to do this.
Then they stopped his paycheck.
So that's when I started making phone calls and found U.S. Tax Shield.
U.S. Tax Shield went to work immediately.
They just took the bull by the horns. What blew my mind is he called the IRS right then and there.
So why is U.S. Tax Shield A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau? Joe knows.
They saved me a ridiculous amount of money.
If you owe more than $10,000 to the IRS or state, choose the company Joe chose, U.S. Tax Shield.
It was the best decision I made. U.S. Tax Shield is the way to go. Life is good. Thank you, Lord.
Call 800-471-3287.
U.S. Tax Shield. Boo-rah. Yes.
800-471-3287. 800-471-3287.
The Internet will never be the same. You're listening to K98Talk.com.
Good God, y'all. What is it good for? Absolutely. Let's get
Hola, Americanos. You have found it. It's the Loftus Party. We are coming to you. It's a great show. You know what? Good morning, everyone.
Hello.
It's good to be here. This is Michael Loftus. Across the aisle from me, we have young Jedi Master Jason. Call me Jake Anarino. I'm so desperately not trying to sound like a DJ.
You don't sound like a DJ.
Good. That's then.
Hey,
then,
it's 7:45 in the AM, everybody.
Hey, it's nickname guy, girl with a regular name. Hey, it's Speedy Joe and Debbie.
Looks like a little traffic there on the 405. We're going to want to avoid that.
It is always the same. It is like they rip it out of like morning DJ school 101. I'll have the nickname. I'll be Speedy. You'll be regular guy, Jake. And
right.
then
It's Speedy and Jake in the morning.
with Debbie. And Debbie could never get it. Debbie, I guess you went on a date last night. It didn't work out. Who's this guy? Where'd you find this loser?
Oh, shut up, Speed.
I think I've been on every one of those shows across America.
Me too. And as I'm thinking about it, I was actually on a show where Speedy was the guy.
Oh,
yeah, I know.
You just
and he's a great.
Speedy?
I'm not slamming Speedy. He was a great guy. It was I had a blast on the show.
Yeah.
I had a very good time. So anyway, I don't want to be too radio-y. This is a very fun show. Just to give you caught up to speed, there is a political comedy show called The Flip Side that you and I work on. And that it's on in syndication.
It's all over the place.
It's all over. You can go to theflipsideshow.com. You can see where it broadcasts in your area. It's like a patchwork of independent stations. However, because it's a syndicated show, we can't talk about the politics of the day, what's going on.
Ooh.
So, no, that's fine.
Sorry about
Go
that.
ahead and break the equipment. It's all good. If you could slowly pour iced coffee on the soundboard,
I'm trying.
That might be a good idea.
There's nowhere. This place, darn it.
I know. It's my super crazy living room. You know what I should do? I should actually take a picture of the madness here. It looks like a crazy person lives here.
It looks like you're hoarding.
Right?
You're a hoarder.
You know,
you're a prepper.
When they do the hoarding videos, that's like stage 10. When like they bring in the cameras, I'm at like stage 3.
Yeah,
of hoarding.
You're working your way up to doomsday prepper pretty fast. You have storable food.
That's what they should do. A combo doomsday prepper hoarder. You know, where
that would be a terrible.
You should throw out this beef jerky. It's from 1972. No, I'm holding on to that. My mom gave me that. I feel so bad for those hoarders. I really do. Like, did you see I don't know how we got on this subject.
It's really a messed up thing.
Okay. Oh, I remember how we got here. So we started this show
Right.
because the TV show is syndicated. We started this show. We can talk about the news of the day. Pretty much what's going on.
Yeah.
So that's what we're trying to do. Once again, the TV show you can find at Channel Finder at theflipsideshow.com. This, of course, is the Loftus Party. I'm very excited about this show, the Loftus Party. So anyway, yeah, I am an early stage hoarder. See, this is getting very radio to me now. I'm feeling that. Yeah, come on, Speedy, you're a hoarder. Okay. Yeah. I don't want to do that. So we'll talk about the news for a little bit. We'll tell some jokes. I think we might have a musical guest coming in later. Very excited about this, ladies and gentlemen. So anyway, Super Bowl. Let's just get to that. That was last Sunday.
Yeah.
How'd that work out for you?
I made a prediction on Twitter that Denver would win by 7. They won by 14.
So I'm happy I actually got that one right. I thought it would come down to quarterback experience, and I feel like Cam Newton is like an incredible player.
You know what Cam Newton experienced in terms of quarterback experience? It's hard to throw the ball when you're being tackled.
Yeah, well, I thought
that's what he experienced.
Cam Newton is not the guy to blame for that loss. He's got teammates dropping passes. He's got an offensive line that's letting him get sacked.
You bring up a really, really good point. He took a lot of heat for that. That post game after the Super Bowl, he did that. Really,
I'd be
really
mad
brief,
too if I was him.
And I tell you what, I was a fan after that.
Me
that
too,
made me
yeah.
more of a Cam Newton fan. That he just had that wherewithal to go, if I keep talking, I'm going to say something really bad, and I'm going to get in trouble. So guess what? I think I'm just going to walk away.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was bummed out with Teddy Ginn. That's that former Ohio State Buckeye. He had a couple of dropped passes that he really should have.
It hit his hands, and when the
he's
ball
a good
hits
player.
your hands.
I like the former Buckeye.
I like all the former Buckeye. Teddy Ginn, been to my show in Cleveland. Very nice guy.
Really?
Yeah.
How tall is Teddy Ginn?
He's about 4'2".
Really? He looks so
I
much
don't
taller
think
on the
he's
field.
4'2".
Wouldn't that be awesome? Teddy Ginn was just a dwarf
Just
with
a little
like a robot
midget.
suit.
It's me, Ted Ginn. Put on the robot suit.
That would be great.
It was an exciting game, though. It was pretty cool.
It was a great game. I'm happy for Peyton Manning. Did you see that thing where at the end of the game he's like, I don't know, I'm going to drink a lot of Budweisers tonight.
And then he got a check for like $15 million or something for
They
that
didn't
one.
pay him. He's
Oh,
just
really?
like, no. That was just him going, I'm going to hang out with my teammates. I'm going to let this big, giant red mark on my forehead go down and drink a lot of Budweisers.
Yeah, and I want that halftime show. I was not upset at Beyonce. I don't. Everybody's
What did
all
she
upset.
do? What did she do? Okay, now here's a scary thing. Here's how I know I'm old. Here's how I know.
Yeah.
I'm watching the halftime show, and I'm not a Coldplay fan, but I can appreciate like having done stand up and having done bigger shows.
Yeah.
I've opened up for a couple of rock groups. Like that, the pressure's on. So I'm like, Coldplay, they're doing a good job. They did very well. And then Beyonce, I liked her bit, and Bruno Mars, kind of a rehash. I think it was a little bit too early to bring him back.
Yeah,
because
I
he
think
did
so, too.
such a great show. But here's how I knew I was old. I'm watching the halftime show of the Super Bowl, going, that's pretty good. I'm not supposed to like that. I have never liked that. Young people always hate the halftime show. Young people always look at it and go, that is lame.
Yeah.
Really? That's who they got? And I'm sitting here going, ooh, that's cool what Beyonce's doing. I felt like a dinosaur. What did she do? Did she do
she
something?
had some backup dancers dressed like the 1960s Black Panthers. So all the white people are upset that she.
Oh,
but
I
mean,
I
look,
didn't even
yeah,
notice that.
I don't even care. The thing is, I saw all this outrage on Facebook, and I'm like, I got stuff to think about more than Beyonce and her backup. Like, is this really your outrage?
Here's
about
another way.
Beyonce?
Here's another way I know I'm too old. Beyonce comes out with those heels and the stockings and the whole thing and the little bandolero, the bullet things on her, and I'm just like, she looks good. And they got the high heels and they're on the grass, and I'm like, oh, they're messing up the turf.
That's what you noticed. That's what you're concerned.
I'm like, oh, they're gonna have to because the guys kept slipping and they kept having to change the cleats. I'm like, well, they're gonna have to change the cleats down at that end. It's got Beyonce heel holes all through it.
It might help them with their traction.
Yeah, I tell you what, Beyonce, that would help me with. I'd get some traction.
Yeah, she's a fine-looking young filly.
Right now, Jay-Z is like, huh? Like his spider sense is tingling. How does that guy sleep? How does he get any sleep? He runs his empire. He's married to her. He's got. I think I have pressure. Right? I got this little syndicated TV show, The Flip Side, that I love doing. I got this show that's going on. I'm still doing stand up. I got one other thing going on. I'm not going to talk about. And I'm like, and at night my brain is just spinning. There's like squirrels just on my little thought wheel.
You don't sleep well.
And like, how does Jay-Z sleep? How does that?
He's got 99 problems.
And this ain't one. This show, that was very speedy.
That was very speedy in the crew.
We did a 99 problems. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, got a little risque.
How about going to our sponsor, Coca-Cola?
And my life, whatever. So in political news, Trump won New Hampshire. Kasich came in second. All those guys are down in South Carolina. There's going to be another debate. And I guess what they're all going to try to do is like the Rubios and the Cruzes and the Jeb Bushes. They're all going to try to take each other out because they all want to be like the mainstream guy.
Right.
Because all the pundits are saying you can't beat Trump, right? You can't beat him, so you have to have like it's got to be mano a mano, 1-on-1. So like it's just going to be
they're battling
it's like
for
Survivor.
second place?
It really is.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Well, it seems that anybody that attacks Trump, it always backfires on them every time, no matter who it is. It's hard to insult and attack a guy with so much money that he just doesn't care.
That is true. That is very.
That's why
very
he's
true.
always got a zinger ready because he doesn't care. It's fun to him. It's a game. Like
You're never.
you can't beat him.
Well, not that way.
No,
not that way.
He loves it. He had a roast on Comedy Central welcoming people to make fun of him.
That's true.
He doesn't care.
I think his Achilles heel, his kryptonite, and I don't want to give away any little secrets. Eminent domain. Eminent domain.
What are you talking about?
When the government or a private business comes in and takes over somebody's house because they want to build a parking lot,
right?
And then that person's like, "I'd like to keep my house," and you're like, "No, eminent domain. We get it. I need my parking lot." That's some scary stuff. No one in America, eminent domain, completely un-American. Completely, unless
They're
you are
doing it all over the
unless
country.
I know it's completely frightening. If you're building like a rocket ship landing platform, I could see like we absolutely need this space
Listen, there's
in order to
plenty
keep
of
the species alive. Yeah,
and the BLM is out of control. That's that whole Clive Bundy thing. Everybody says he didn't pay his taxes. The story kept changing. First it was turtles, then he didn't pay his taxes, then it was this. The guy
I still
had
don't
the
know
land
what
his
happened
whole
with Clive
life.
Bundy.
It's been his family land before he was even born, and they come in and go, "We want your land," and it's because of the turtles, it's because of your taxes, we want the land, and then it ends up, no, you know what it was for? Harry Reid had made a deal with the Chinese to give the land to the Chinese, so the government comes in and takes this old 70.
That Harry Reid, he's got some shenanigans.
He's not a good dude.
He's got some shenanigans. I know we've talked about him before on the TV show, and
he's a villainous.
Really?
Person.
He's like, there's some shady dealings.
Yeah, and he's all beat up with a black eye and stuff. You're like, what
That's
happened?
finally healed. He, and I'm doing the air quotes, fell off his treadmill.
Yeah, I don't believe
which is,
that.
I think some Vegas goon came up and said, "We need another golf course, Harry. Make it happen. Twist
I
some
don't know
arms."
if I can. Bang!
Okay, Joey. I'll make it happen.
Yeah, but they're taking land from these people, and I see people on Facebook going, "Throw away the key." The guy's a 74-year-old man trying to keep his land. He's not a murderer or something.
And the other thing, and I tell you what, this is horrible. There might be some hearsay. We should always have a fact checker. We're gonna need that. We're gonna need to raise some serious money to have like research people because I just don't want to.
No, we don't.
Spread
I
lies
want the people
and stuff.
to believe whatever I say.
Okay. Boy, I forget what I was going. The estate tax. Like now more than ever,
You were explaining
it's so
this.
important. Here's eminent domain, completely un-American. The estate tax is just
Explain
it's beyond.
exactly
It's beyond.
to me exactly how it works.
You work really hard. Okay, you're living the American dream. You work your tail off, and by the time you're 62 or whatever, you're a millionaire. And you're like, whoo. My family's taken care of. My wife's taken care of. If something happens to me, my family will be okay. Boom! You get hit by a bus. You get hit by a bus full of Denver Bronco cheerleaders and those little
That's the
chaps
way
they
I wanna
wear.
go.
Well, no, that would bum me out because you're like, ooh, the Denver Bronco, bang, and then you're dead.
Yeah.
Right? I'd like, hey, the Denver Bronco cheerleaders, there's a party. You have a good time. Then on your way home, you're like,
then you die.
I'm so tired. Bang. Then you die.
Okay.
So anyway, you die. Then the government has an estate tax, which I think
on the land you already paid for and paid the tax on already.
Yes.
So they're double dipping.
So it's like quadruple dipping.
Yeah.
Because you paid taxes on that money as you made it. So then they come in and they go, well, here's how much money Jake Anarino was worth, a grand total of, $1 million. And then they tell the surviving members of your family, you have to pay taxes on the estate of the dead man, Jake Anarino, and you owe us 50%.
That's ridiculous.
It's completely ridiculous, and it's why the Cleveland Browns had to move to Baltimore years ago.
No kidding.
I
was so mad.
Because Joe Robbie, the guy who owned the Dolphins, when he died, the estate tax kicked in, and they owed half of the worth of the Dolphins, half of the worth of the stadium. They owed all this money, so they had to borrow from that Blockbuster Video dude. Remember that guy? Yeah, he loaned him some money. He said, you got 2 years to pay me back. You don't pay me back, I get the team. And that's how the Joe Robbie family lost the Miami Dolphins. So Art Modell, that villainous man who used to own the Cleveland Browns, saw that happen. And he wasn't getting any younger. So he's like, I need to be cash rich like tomorrow in case I pass away. So in the middle of the night, he moved Cleveland to Baltimore, got a stadium deal. You know how much he was paying for the stadium in Cleveland?
How much?
$1. He was renting that stadium from the city, paying $1. And still was worried about the estate tax. So he moved to Baltimore, blah, blah, blah. He's a villain. But to me, it's just completely un-American. Like, you make your money, you make your way in this world, you pay your taxes as you go, and then when you're dead, they come and get your family. And if you're a farmer and you've got land, I tell you what, real estate, very, very, very seldomly does it go down in value.
Right.
And these poor farmers and ranchers, they're really getting walloped.
They are.
Woo!
Yeah.
This is funny stuff.
Yeah, but I'm learning. I didn't know any of this. I don't know about the estate tax.
Look into the estate tax, America. There's something that, like, Republican, Democrat, that just cuts right across. It's one of those things that, like, I don't think a lot of people know about. And then you really...
Because you're dead.
Exactly. And your family's just left holding the bag.
Yeah.
I remember when my dad died. Here's a weird one. We're at the funeral home. This is like super comedy right now. But we're, like, at the funeral home. Right, and we're trying to. My father's just died. Right, and we're like looking at coffins. It's and my family's there, and we're trying to be strong for my mom. It's just a horrible time. And the guy who runs the funeral home, the guy who runs the funeral home is like, "Where'd your dad go to college?" I'm like, "What?" And did he graduate? And I'm like, "What does this have to do with, like, do you want, like, the maple with the bronze finish or the steel-handled eternity?"
Why do you want to know that?
The state wanted to know.
I
and
would
I'm
tell
like,
none of
listen,
your business.
That's exactly, dude, I was hot. I had a bee in my bonnet that
I would
afternoon.
too.
I was ready to punch this guy.
Can we maybe get him in the ground before you start asking me
so
about
what
money?
So what they do is they go, okay, well, they're just like, listen, my dad died. I have to buy a coffin and a headstone and all this stuff. I don't want to help the state of Ohio out with their little fact-finding mission so they can have date. I mean, like, that's just insane. And it's like the other people. When people ask you for your Social Security number and you know they don't need it, can I get your Soch? No. Well, and then they like, try to bully you into it, and you really have to say no, and they go, okay. It's some Big Brother.
Can I have the information that would help me steal your identity the most easily?
Right?
Why do you have a problem with giving me that?
I tell you what, I got one of those wallets. We're just way off topic. I love it. I got one of those wallets that protects from the RDF. You know, they got the RDF chips now in the credit cards
and
that are
these
constantly.
criminals can scan your wallet with a little laser beam and
they have that
get
horrible,
all your info.
They have that horrible commercial on. You know, I got one. I totally
blame
got one.
you.
I'm so paranoid. You know, it's.
Have you ever had identity theft?
Mm-mm.
Nightmare.
I almost stole some girls once.
Really?
I'm kidding.
Oh,
I was in line.
I would like to hear that
I was
story.
traveling somewhere. This really cute girl. I'm in line to get on the plane at Burbank Airport, right? I'm going to go somewhere and do stand-up. And this girl, she's really nice, blah, 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 blah. And she looks nervous, and I'm like, oh, it'll be okay. And then she goes, well, it's just that, you know, this is the first time I've flown since my identity was stolen. And I'm worried they're going to... I'm like, really? She's like, yeah, it was horrible. Somebody stole my identity. I think it was somebody who lived in my building, da-da-da-da-da. And she's like, it's cost me tens of thousands of dollars if I ever catch them.
Oh, it's terrible.
So I get on the plane, I sit down, and then she comes walking in, and we've had the same seat assignment, right?
Oh, wow.
So she looks at me like, you! Like I was the guy that did it. And I'm like, no, it's a weird accident. I don't know you. But she thought like...
My name's Debbie Thompson, too.
I'm Debbie Thompson the second. How long have we been doing this?
About 2 hours.
What? Oh, my gosh.
We haven't even gotten to anything yet.
It's going swimmingly well. Oh, my Lord. Okay, so we have to fly.
We should probably start the show.
Yeah, let's get going. Hey, Richard Dreyfuss, I want to tell everybody to be cool. Here's the deal. I understand there's a lot of rage. I understand there's a lot of anger. But everybody, both sides, Republican, Democrat, be cool, okay? This whole, Republicans eating their own. Hey, if you're a Ted Cruz guy, that's cool. But lighten up. Teddy's got it. You don't have to, like, smack people around on Twitter and Facebook.
Ooh, it's bad, too.
Oh, it's the worst.
Everybody's...
I'm like, could some of this rage be, like, maybe directed the other way?
Yeah.
They're so angry. I'm never going to tell who I'm voting for.
I don't think I'm voting.
I tell you it's not who I'm not voting for.
Who? Hillary.
Bernie.
Yeah, I'm not voting for Bernie.
I'm not voting for Hillary either.
No.
But Bernie's like straight up communist. Like straight up.
He's not. He's a Democratic Socialist. There's a big difference.
I can't believe he's doing this well.
People are stupid.
It's like, it was funny, like in the beginning.
Yeah.
Like, I think the way people think Trump was funny, like, okay, the wacky guy from The Apprentice is going to run for president. This will be
Adam
hysterical.
Sandler, everybody.
Adam Sandler's here. And Bernie, he's a straight up communist, and he's crushing it. He is crushing Hillary. And for the love of God, if you can hear my voice, somebody's got to take over what Hillary wears. She comes out wearing the weirdest looking junk.
She's wearing a muumuu.
It looks like she went to Whoopi Goldberg's yard sale after the Star Trek Next Generation.
Oh, my goodness.
Remember that crazy stuff? If you watch Star Trek The Next Generation, Whoopi Goldberg, she's like this futuristic time traveling. She's awesome in it, you know? But she would wear the weirdest looking, and it looks like Hillary just bought all that stuff.
She literally...
Did you see her when she gave her concession speech after New Hampshire?
Was that the orange thing or the
purple
purple thing?
This was like she was a priest from the year 25,000.
Yeah.
It was like this long black thing with a white collar and eye hat. And like she knows she doesn't inspire people, so she's trying to be inspiring. And there's nothing more. I just cringe inside. I don't like her, but I feel sorry for her. This old woman who she's got like she's really starting to look a lot like Yoda, right?
And
I'm just saying that they have the same cheek.
Oh, yeah. She's getting weirder.
Oh, my God.
And it's tough to tell people you're not a communist when you dress like Chairman Mao. She's literally dressed like Chairman Mao.
And then today, and then now it's all of a sudden, it's Tim Gunn Fashion Police. I don't want to be that. But that orange thing she was wearing, it's like every time she comes on stage, and I'm no fashionista, I swear. I'm a jeans and T-shirt guy. But I'm just looking, I'm like, who looked at her and said, yes, this is how you should address the public? I feel like an orange from outer space. You look wonderful.
You can pull it off, Hill.
You can do it.
It's a good look for you.
And then Bill is standing behind her. He looks like a lumberjack. Do you see that?
He don't look good.
He's had the jeans and the black and white checkered. He looks like he just crawled out of bed after having sex with the brawny paper towel guy.
And he might have. We don't know. He might have done that. I love
And then Hillary's like, I'm a priestess from the year 25,000. It's just crazy. That was a little weird. Who was that? That was it was Charles Nelson Riley.
Oh.
Hello. That's who
Charles Nelson
That's
Riley.
who's picking out her outfit. I'm Charles Nelson Riley. Hillary, I want you to put on this yellow jumpsuit and this turtleneck.
I was the center square for 7 years.
Oh,
I love
gosh.
that guy.
I don't want to forget to touch on this. Somebody told me, and you can contact us at Twitter. Jason, what's your Twitter?
Mine's at Jake Anarino. Tough to spell.
You
It's
better
easier to
spell
find
that
us on at Flipside Loftus.
There you go, at Flipside Loftus. Somebody sent me a tweet, and like Bernie Sanders had a folk album out.
Are you serious?
Yes, it recorded in the 90s. I don't want to play a clip because I don't want to owe anybody money. But I was hoping that Bernie Sanders would come by because I understand he's got a hip-hop album
Bernie
coming
Sanders
out.
has a hip-hop album coming out?
I think he does. And I thought, oh, look, he's walking in now. This is so like Bad Morning Radio show. This is like the epitome of Bad Morning Radio. And I think he's with us now. Oh, that sounds great. Bernie.
1.
1, 2, do it.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna take your money and give it to the poor. Psych, I'm gonna give it to politicians some more. I'm Bernie Sanders. Oh. Take it, Michael.
So east on north, west, and south. Smack that candy out of that kid's mouth. I'm gonna give it to someone down south. I realize I rhyme south with south. Pay what's fair. Do your share. You. How's my hair?
I got wisdom. I got knowledge. I'm gonna steal your money and pay for free college.
It's free. I tell you, no one pays a dime. What's yours is yours, and what's yours is mine. Communism, socialism, all these words end with ism, yeah.
Wait, it's Adam Sandler, everybody. Take it out of him.
Oh!
I trust Hillary. I told her to wear that clothes. You look good, baby. You the most. Big and yellow like an overage priest. You're from outer space. Hide the beast.
I don't know what I'm doing.
That's great. Oh, I'm having so much fun. That was so much. You know what? We should actually prepare one next time.
Yeah, we were just goofing around.
Oh, I mean, that wasn't us. That was Bernie Sanders and
Yeah.
Adam Sandler. They were here.
Bernie Sandler.
Oh, that's my favorite part.
Bernie Sandler. Do your Bernie Sandler.
Bernie Sandler.
Oh, I'm a democratic socialist. College is free.
It's got to drive.
It's got to drive Hillary crazy. The math doesn't add up.
Oh, that's good stuff. We got to do some. We got to do some Michael Topias.
Oh, geez, we didn't even get to the news or anything really.
We got kinda. We were news. Listen, there's other stuff we're going to talk about. You know what else I wanted to talk about? I got Fallout 4.
Ooh, yeah, dude. Fallout 4
PlayStation.
for the PlayStation.
So much fun. And here's the other one I got for the PlayStation
What's that?
recently. It's a PlayStation exclusive called The Witness. I love these puzzle games.
I haven't seen
There was a
Witness.
game for the PC a long, long time ago called Myst, where you wake up on this island, you have to solve these puzzles, and that's what Witness is.
It wasn't like a shoot 'em up game. It's
No. And I tell you what, I'm so like used to like first person shooters and all this stuff. It's so creepy to be walking around this island on the plane, like no one's attacking you. So like the more you play, you're like, it's a setup. You're waiting for a jump scare. You're like trying to solve a puzzle. Like it's about to happen. Here comes it's so.
See,
I like it. It's relaxing.
I get made fun of. You have an excuse. You have kids. You can play video games. You're allowed to play. When you have kids, you're allowed to play.
I have to play video games.
I'm a 42-year-old man, and I
dude,
I
that
play
doesn't
video
matter.
games.
Oh, they're awesome. They're so much fun.
I mean, I remember Atari. This stuff is so amazing to me. Growing up with Atari, it's so advanced now that it's unbelievable. I love it.
Okay, they're great.
Yeah,
I saw this great documentary about Atari because everybody talks about how E.T. the game killed Atari.
I remember that
back in
game.
the-
It was a
and
terrible
It
game.
really didn't. It really didn't. There was so much other stuff, and the guy who created that game, he was the first guy to put Easter eggs in games.
Yeah.
And there was like multiple paths. So Steven Spielberg's E.T. the video game, I'm sorry. I want to apologize for all the gamers. You've taken a lot of hits over the year. E.T., you didn't kill video games.
No, I think
Other
just
stuff
technology and other companies were creating better stuff, and that's what happens.
Okay.
So
That was lovely. That was lovely.
we don't have a cough button yet.
No, we don't. Yeah, steer into that curve. So here's the deal.
You'll never hear Speedy do that. I'll tell you that much, Michael.
No, you don't. I tell you, I did it one time when I was on the radio in Buffalo, New York. Debbie, where you going? Are you trying to get a date, Debbie?
No man will have me.
Hey, well, you have to get on your knees. Well, I'll knee
45
pads
minutes
on.
past the hour.
Oh, I got a date. I'm Debbie.
Oh my goodness. Michael, you're appearing at the Funny Stop.
Well, that's actually the funny part. You did a little read there, illiterate. Debbie, get a date. You know, Debbie, if you got that TMJ looked at, I get you a lot more dates.
I don't like to do that, Speedy.
Wow.
I like that we got to
family
continue
show.
to do that. We have to continually mock bad morning radio. I love that. We got to keep that. Here's why we keep doing the Bernie Sanders, Adam Sandler duets. Those are great. And we keep doing the mockery of bad morning radio. I love that. That's a fantastic bit. See, we're discovering as we go. So here's the deal. I want to tell people about the show. Go to YouTube, you guys. If there's a chance you might not get the TV show in your area, so go to YouTube, Flipside Loftus. If you can't, just search for it. You'll find it. There's clips on the show. We do new clips every Monday, and we do new clips every Thursday. There's always new stuff out
We have
there.
a great Facebook page, too.
Holy guacamole,
Yeah,
don't
we always have cool stuff coming through there.
Yeah, and there's links to everything, the Flip Side with Michael Loftus on Facebook, all that great stuff. So you can stay connected. And I really do want to do the thing. This is a little earnest moment. There are currently, a new one came out. This is newsworthy. A young woman by the name of, I think it's Samantha Bee. She has a new political comedy show on TBS.
Is it a right-wing show?
No! Strangely enough.
Really?
So our
Because
list...
we need more left-leaning comedy
Our
shows
list,
that aren't
our
funny.
list is now up to 7. There are 7 full-time political comedy shows out there that do nothing but mock the right. if you're conservative, if you're a Republican, you're an idiot, and you want to take over the world, and you want to whatever. You're a horrible human being. There are 7 full-time shows that do nothing but mock the right. There's one show that's kind of swinging back, hitting back, and that's The Flip Side with Michael Loftus. So if you don't get it in your area, call your. I can't believe I'm about to say this for real. Call your cable operator and say, why don't I get The Flip Side with Michael Loftus?
Yeah, and support us on social media because we could use all your support.
Yes, thank you. That was very nice.
Yeah, well, we could.
Have you ever worked at PBS? Because you could really.
You're listening to PBS.
Public radio, public broadcasting.
I can't get my voice any hot.
Well, we found that the best way to have total mind control is a really low-key voice.
You're getting
Your donations keep us going, and communism is the way. So anyway, the TV show, we close it out with Michaeltopia. Michaeltopia is a place like that island. Let's
like
do that.
utopia.
It is a utopia.
Obviously, the socialists say
the silly rules of mankind don't play there, right?
Right.
These are Michaeltopia rules.
The socialists like Bernie Sanders promise you that if you do what they say and their laws come through, America will be a utopia. But historically, it's not true. It ruins things.
That's right.
Michaeltopia. We have the laws that will actually bring a real utopia to the people.
So here we go. We're going to take you right now to some Michaeltopia. We got the music. It's a little jazzy.
It is utopia.
I got this off of Speedy. It's Michaeltopia.
I love it.
Where everything makes sense. I got one in the chamber.
All right, let's hear it.
In Michaeltopia, politicians cannot promise you free stuff.
Hey, we did that one.
I got this. I put a polish on it.
Okay.
Now I can't remember what the fuck.
Because they don't really give
I got
you
another
free
one.
stuff.
Because there's no such thing as a free.
No.
Yeah. You know what? I thought I had it polished and ready to go, and it was,
And then you
you know
didn't.
what? Watch the show. We'll get it right there. In Michaeltopia, NFL players don't wear helmets.
Wow,
that's right. Like
Wait.
rugby, it's going to save everybody. You will not launch your head at an opposing human being if you are not wearing a helmet. In Michaeltopia, we save careers, we save lives. Players don't wear helmets. You can wear shoulder pads all you want, but I'm going to save your brain casing, and I'm going to save you from a concussion. You don't get a helmet.
I don't know, dude.
It makes perfect sense. That's my Michaeltopia.
All right.
You go.
In Michaeltopia, if a girl breaks up with you, she can't get mad if you talk to other girls. That might have been too personal, huh?
That's fine.
All right.
And I'm like sitting here. I'm like, I got empathy. I'm like, you going through one, buddy?
No, just
you got a bad one.
No,
happening?
it's a friend of mine.
Okay. A friend of mine, right? Named Jason Yarnanino. In Michaeltopia, people's voicemail has a personalized message, okay? When I call somebody and it goes to voicemail, it's got to say, hey, this is Jim. I couldn't take, you personalize it. I hate this thing where it's the computer voice. You have reached 310-459-21 ... If you would like, now I don't know if I hit the wrong button. Is this really the person? Who am I talking to? I'm a busy person. I don't want to leave a personalized message for Susie if I accidentally called, Jedediah.
Right. Jedediah probably won't have a phone.
Jedediah does have a phone. They have him now in Quaker Country. Do you have another Michaeltopia?
Yes. In Michaeltopia, Kanye West shuts up. Every time this guy opens his mouth, he says something stupid. Did you hear the new one?
No.
He said last night he had this big thing going on for his fashion show because everybody wants to dress like Kanye. And he said...
That's a great song. Have you ever heard that? I want to be like Kanye.
Is that a real song?
Oh, it's a great tune.
I never heard it.
You're old.
I don't get out much. He said he made a new song, and in the lyrics say something like, I might still have sex with Taylor Swift because I made her famous.
Oh.
And it's like, no, dude, you didn't make her famous. You ruined a big moment and bullied a little girl.
Yeah, and he apologized for it, so he knows he's wrong. In Michaeltopia, Taylor Swift follows me back. This is not the first time I've had to say this. I want to be friends with her on the Twitter. I know who Taylor Swift, at Taylor Swift 13.
Yeah, I follow her,
Flipside
too.
Loftus. Follow me back. I got nothing but respect for you. Boy, I wish we had more time. I love it. I love how it flies by.
I know.
You can get the show on iTunes. You can get it on SoundCloud. We're on K98Talk. It's just amazing. Sideshow Network. Oh, my gosh. Those people are the bestesses ever. It's a great show.
Oh, yeah, the Sideshow Network. Shout out to those guys. And to K98, wonderful people.
It's so good.
And if you like the show, if you like what we're doing, and if you like our message and our attempt to swing back and defend people that are not communists, then go ahead and find us on iTunes. Give us a 5-star rating and put a nice comment.
I found out that's important. The 5-star rating on iTunes. It keeps you going. Get you up there on the list. Thank you so much.
Help us out.
We are out of time. We will see you next time on the Loftus Party.
Party of 2. Seating's available.
I will see you later. Adios, America. You're beautiful. I like what you're wearing today. You look good.